Empty bottles of red wine laying on the floor from last night. We got a little drunk, yeah. Now I'm a little numb. Spending hours by your bedside, talking till it's dark out somehow. Can get you off my.
And I will be the one to get her right. Oh, my bad. Hey, y'all. Hello, y'all. Welcome back to Snack Cackle Talk. I am your host, Lacey. I am Monica. She said, she sounded like she had to woosah, y'all.
I did. I had a moment.
Like she had to do some woosah moments. But I'm okay. Okay, now today is Freestyle Thursday, where anything goes.
Anything?
Anything. Anything. And if you guys haven't done so already, just go ahead and click the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Comment on what this topic is about if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to hop right into it. Okay?
It's the Rick and Mortis.
You see how she, you see how she just.
Look, see.
Dang. That's a mannequin.
He got us looking at this, these back in the day,
Videos.
yes.
Clips, rather.
You see that bullet in his chest?
I didn't even
It's so
see
dark in here.
It wasn't dark the other day. Yes, it was. Because remember,
Go back
all you
up,
could see was my head and my arms.
And my light won't come on. Why my light won't come
Might
on?
not be plugged up.
Nobody touches this, period.
And
And the fact that it's not in here.
that lets you know.
That they touched it. See? Bullet.
Oh.
Okay, y'all. Well, this is Freestyle Thursday where anything goes. We talk about absolutely anything. Now, I do have a title up there
Wait, what is that?
for A World Gone Mad.
It's
You
been
kinda
mad.
pretty.
What?
No.
Yeah. A World Gone Mad. And I just kind of highlighted just a few little things that that we're gonna basically talk about.
What?
Mm-hmm.
So I will give y'all a few moments to hop on this feed, and
Hold on, let me hop on the feed real quick.
we're gonna get right into it.
Let me hop on the feed, Misha. Hold on. Give me a second.
One.
No, that's
You
Okay.
said a second.
Well, while he hop on the feed, we're gonna move right along. Okay, so I'm not gonna put the child's photo up there. Okay, every time I get on here, it's always doing some. Okay.
A little mafia shark.
Well, anyhow, I'm not gonna put the child's photo up there, but child welfare investigation is happening over in I believe Roanoke. Is that Virginia?
Mm-hmm.
That's why all
Okay.
the people disappeared.
What people?
Oh no, it's Croatoan. No one.
I was about to say that is not ruined.
Anyhow, this child welfare investigation is happening in effect. I may have mentioned it maybe a week ago. I'm not quite sure, but I just feel the need to bring it up because I think I might have mentioned it when I was talking about all the child safety and stuff like that. But then too, I might not have. But I'm gonna bring it up now. This little girl, 3 years old, in daycare, and her grandmother goes to pick her up, and the little girl comes out the bathroom with two boys.
The same age?
They're older,
How much older?
just maybe a few years
But why were they in the bathroom?
with her. Exactly,
Not one, but two.
two. And the little girl told them that the boys was kissing on her
Wait, what?
at daycare.
Oh, that daycare had been turned upside down.
Mm-hmm.
at daycare. 3 years old.
Wait a minute. Where did they see that at?
3 years old. Girl, I listen. Let me find something out like that. Okay?
Wait, where was the supervision?
Exactly. Exactly. And why were the older children with the toddlers?
Well, I mean, if they were just a year older than her, I can
No,
see
they
them
was a
being.
few years older.
But still, where was where was the accountability? They didn't keep up with the kids. And why was she even in the bathroom by herself if she's only 3? Or did they come and get her and take her to the bath? I got questions.
Yeah, I want to know how old these boys were, because together to decide to go in this bathroom and do this to this 3-year-old.
Or did they see her go into the bathroom and then follow her into the bathroom? Did they come and get her and take her to the bathroom?
I don't think they escorted her. I think they went in there while she was in there.
But what made them go
They.
into the bathroom with?
I
I
think
mean,
they saw her go in
Was
there
it
by herself.
was it a come on, let's go in the bathroom with her, or did one of them go in the bathroom, then the other one follow behind him? I mean, it's too many questions. Too many questions.
It said the grandmother said she called her name because she didn't see her. She called her name and she came out of the bathroom with 2 other kids that were kissing her and just inappropriate.
Yeah. Daycare finna get shut down. Not shut down.
And one boy's pants were down.
Oh hell no.
3 years old. This little girl was 3 years old. So that's why they lowered the age down so that these kids can start being charged as adults because they're committing adult
I
crimes.
mean, I wouldn't necessarily.
But what are they
depending on the
exposed to?
age? Depending on the age, I'm not gonna say charge them as adults because you don't know what these
They've
kids
been
are being
exposed to.
Yeah, you don't
What
know
are they
what they've been
exposed to?
exposed to at home. But where's the accountability of these so-called teachers at these daycare centers?
Because when you think about it, I can understand if these kids are 10 years and younger, they really mentally do not know what they are doing.
A
They
10-year-old
know.
do.
Well, no, they know what they see other people do, and they're curious.
No. I disagree.
You know what I'm saying?
I disagree. A 10-year-old knows what they in this day and age. A 10-year-old knows what they're doing.
But do they understand the consequences?
Yes.
The
10-year-olds are
and-
very bright. 9-year-olds are very bright. 8-year-olds are very bright. Now, you give me a 6 or 7-year-old, then I'm gonna say maybe. It depends on what household they grow up in, what they're being taught at home. But I don't care unless that 10-year-old has some mental disabilities or something. 10-year-olds know what they're doing.
Okay, but they did take the little girl to the hospital for treatment.
Oh, of
Just
course.
to make sure she was okay. So she was examined, make sure nothing physically happened to her. And so far they're saying the results were negative. Thank goodness. And this was a white little girl.
White,
this-
black, brown,
this
purple,
happened
blue,
to.
orange. I
So
don't care.
I don't.
That
Well,
daycare would be upside down.
I'm bringing it out that her culture is because I want them to understand that this stuff is happening to all races.
Right.
This is not something that say, that's typical. That's in the black community. No, this is happening in all communities. This stuff happens in all communities.
Yeah.
And we are not always there to keep our kids safe, but we are dependent on the people that we leave them with, especially people we're paying to protect our kids.
But that's one thing I loved when my kids were in daycare. For one, I never picked them up at the same time every day.
Right.
And 2, they had a room. Okay, the way it was set up is their daycare was, of course there were, the rooms were lined up, but there were rooms in next to each room where you could go in, and there was like it was like a mirror. Well, they thought it was a mirror, but it was a room you could go in and you could observe without disturbing the room. And you could go in at any time to see what was going on.
Yeah.
That's one thing I loved about the daycare that my kids went to.
I mean, I really hope this family pursues some type of charges on this facility that they entrusted their baby to and did not protect their child from what was about to happen to her.
And
who know?
and
Actually,
my
who
teachers
knows?
loved my kids,
Who
Mr.
knows
David
that
and Miss
nothing
Alicia.
happened? Who knows that nothing happened to her? Because just because the little boys didn't penetrate her or something, how you know that they wasn't trying to force her to
True.
do oral actions?
Because you don't know what they were exposed to.
Yeah,
Oh, and Miss Minnie and Miss Angela, we ain't gonna forget them too.
yeah.
Because you know what? And it's crazy because I ran into Angela a couple of weeks ago and she still looks the same. Because she was looking at me. She was like, I know her from somewhere. I was like, I know her from somewhere. She was like, oh my God, you still look the same. I said, you still look. She said, how my baby doing? I said, your baby ain't a baby no more. She got 2 babies of her own. She said, 2? I said, yeah.
That's crazy though. That's sad too. Also, people need to kind of be aware, which this is nothing new. Okay, so we should be very familiar with this, but you know, you got this young lady. I'm only showing this young lady, and looks like this young man right here. They're not young, but this woman and this man. The rest of what I wanted to show you guys for some reason is not showing, but they are under arrest for food stamp fraud.
Give me some.
Now, there were
It's not funny, but damn, give me some.
In this arrest, there were over 100 people that were arrested for food stamp fraud. And I'm like, all the people, that would be me, that wish they could have some assistance. No, I don't want to be dependent on the government, but if y'all not gonna appreciate the help, give it to somebody that will appreciate it. That would be me. That would be me.
Me too. Okay. Give me some.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I like to cook.
If y'all not gonna appreciate it, then give it to somebody like myself who
And me too.
who know what to do with it and who will appreciate it and will use it wisely.
I even cook ahead and nicely package my stuff up. So all I got to do is take it out the freezer, put it in the refrigerator, let it thaw out, and then reheat.
Yeah, so basically, for those of you that's not catching the hint on none of this, if you have stamps, stop selling your stamps because they are watching.
I ain't gonna say all that.
And this is like not all this didn't happen in just one state. So just FYI. Just FYI in case y'all not paying attention. I just wanted to put that out there. So that one was short, I'll say. So with this right here, now this little story right here, poor thing went to go see Final Destination and
don't tell me they became a Final Destination.
honey, that building collapsed down on top of her. That ceiling.
That's what that is? Oh.
While she was watching Final Destination.
Yeah, I think I just watch it at the house.
I mean, I know some young ladies, they was driving down the street and they was filming because they was driving behind a log truck.
But yeah, you know what? I was about to say that. To this day,
And
if I see a log truck, I will not.
I'm telling you.
I will not
I'm
be
telling
behind
you.
it. I don't even want to be next to it.
Honey, I've been doing that ever since I seen the first Final Destination. I'm not driving behind that truck. Brian's like, what you doing? Slowing down. Don't you see that log truck?
I don't. I don't
fixing to
slow
get off
down.
and
I
behind.
speed
Well,
up and fast.
I slow down because for one, you did basically like that movie. You gonna get over in front of me? No.
I will get a ticket before I'm near a log truck.
Not today, Cletus.
And I want the police officer to pass to
Not
pull me up.
today.
Like you didn't see that log truck? You ain't seen Final Destination? And I bet you I'll get a warning.
Not today,
bet you.
Cletus. Man.
Because he gonna be too busy laughing.
I mean, that is so unfortunate for whoever that is that is up under all that debris.
No, for real.
Is she still alive?
We'll have to do a follow
Or
up.
was it a final destination for her? Is she still alive?
But you know, some of the people in Final Destination, they made it to the next.
No, they escaped that destination.
They tricked death, but they made it to the end, and some of them made it to the next movie to only be killed.
Listen, I just know that I just felt like that's kind of, I don't know, taboo.
No, for real.
Taboo. What happened? What was her earlier days events?
That will really make you think about it.
I'm curious. Like,
And that would make, I wonder what, is she going to be paranoid after this?
honey, if she's still gonna be walking, if she is alive, did this mess her up completely? Because that looked like the whole inside building of that studio fell on her.
Is she going to have a complex about going places? Is she going to have agoraphobia because of this?
I mean, that right there, honey. I see somebody hand moving, I'm gonna be jumping, flinching. I'm like, are you better? No, I thought you was doing that. I thought something was finna fall on me.
She gonna order everything online, groceries, clothes, everything. She gonna have a work from home job, everything.
Boy, that listen.
I mean, I'm not trying to make light of it.
I'm not trying to
I'm
make
being
light of it
serious.
either. That's very taboo-ish. I just wonder how
But
was
then
her
again,
earlier.
you know, if she is a survivor of this, she might.
I want her to tell her story.
Yeah.
I actually want them to give her a story, a headline story, so we can see what happened. We saw the final result of what happened, but
Take us through your day.
what happened during your day that led up and
Did
then
you-
this event?
Did you get any type of funny feeling or?
Yeah, I just want to know how her day was. I'm very curious now. I actually wouldn't pay to go see it, but I would definitely wait to see it.
I just said I want to wait and watch it at the house now.
Now, if I pay to see it, they'd have to put in a lot of action stuff in there to fabricate your story so that it can make it interesting. But I'm curious to know how your day was, and then you go and see this movie, and then this happened.
Yep.
And then what has been your after treatments? What have you had to go through? Surgeries, therapies, rehabilitations? Like, what are you having to deal with? And if you had to depend on medicines and stuff like that to help you cope,
And
coping mechanism.
Are you going to go see it again?
Honey, let me just say, if it was me, the next destination I see is gonna be from my home if I chose to see one. But the taboo of finding a destination would probably scare me into not seeing it.
But she may be one of those type people to be like, you know, riding a horse. You got to get back on it.
I don't know. Sometimes you do get struck twice. I'm just saying. Okay, so a lighter. Okay, now we'll go with one more story. Okay. Now, it didn't show the baby's faces. Okay, so I am so sorry about that. Oh shoot.
Are you talking about the
That
three
is
girls
it's three sisters
that were killed by the dad?
Yes.
That's the one I was telling you about that Frankie was talking about the other night. They killed the dad and he was on the run. He killed his wife and killed his 3 daughters.
I didn't know he killed the wife too.
Oh, okay. Okay, well,
I
let
saw
me
that on
first
Facebook.
apologize for this tackiness because I had every intentions of it showing all 3 of the girls. And
Let me see if I
unfortunately, that is not
See if
what
I can
happened
find the
here.
picture that I saw on Facebook. because it had a picture of all three girls.
That's one thing I do hate about this streaming app is that it doesn't post my photos as they should look. And so I am very sorry about that. But let's get into this story about these young ladies because these three sisters. Oh shoot. I'm sorry, y'all. My phone done shut out on my story. I'm looking for it. Hold on.
If I can find it.
Okay, there go my story. Okay, so these three beautiful young ladies, little girls. I'm sorry, not young ladies, little girls. Bless their little hearts. I believe one of the little girls' name was Peyton. Let's see, you got Evelyn Decker. She's the one that you can't see that's holding the little soccer sign, I'm assuming. You got Olivia Decker, she's in the middle. And then you got Peyton Decker on the end where you actually can see Peyton's face. Okay, so these three sisters were found deceased near Rock Island Campground in Washington State on June 2nd. So I just want to, I don't really know the full background of this story, but the loss of any child, especially at the hands of anybody, especially an adult, is just heartbreaking. Especially when that adult is your it's supposed to be your protected family, your protected parent. It's very heart-wrenching. Okay, because whatever his personal vendetta was, he took it out on these kids. And very just prayers out to the family that's now having to deal with such a loss, because this is a big loss, because you never know what these children's future might have held for them. Okay, and from my understanding, are they still looking for the father? 32-year-old Travis Decker. Are they still looking for him? Did they finally?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So this is very sad that he is being charged with first-degree murder and first-degree kidnapping. He also faces 3 counts of first-degree custodial interference, according to the Department of Washington. And it says here that they're still searching for him. Now, I don't know. Hopefully knowing this man, they probably gonna have to stop looking for him on the road and start looking for him in the woods, in the alleys. They have to look for him like he's a homeless man.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case, FYI, if the departments are not thinking about that, start looking for him in areas to where he would hide in the homeless community, so that he can portray himself like he's homeless and try to look the part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That way he doesn't just stand out, because who's not going to be really paying attention to the news a lot of real homeless people. So they're not going to recognize him as a person that's on the run. You know what I mean? So maybe y'all need to start looking in those type of areas, wooded areas, seeing if he's having to become a tent community for himself, like camping areas and stuff like that would take him off the road for a while, and he's just living off of nature to survive. So y'all might need to consider all those aspects, just in case it's not registering to y'all, to kind of check those areas, because he hasn't fled the country. He's still here. So if y'all looking for him, he's not on the road because he know y'all gonna be searching cars and stuff like that. So, or he might do a hiccup while driving. Then he's on foot. So y'all might need to kind of think about that. And I do a wide search on families' homes.
Yeah, definitely that.
It,
Because it's somebody that's probably gonna try to
Yeah.
help him.
everybody that he is associated with, we do a wide sweep
Well, I wouldn't
on him.
necessarily
On these people.
knock on doors, but I would definitely watch the house because somebody gonna slip up.
No, I just show up unannounced, knocking on their door. We have a search warrant. We need to search your home, your premises.
Why?
We ain't gotta tear it up,
But
but we definitely need to search it.
I know I would have run into
That's
it if I
that
wasn't
when you're looking
it.
for someone of this nature that's a fugitive, especially for committing the crimes that they commit, then that's where you have your probable causes to search the homes of all the people that he is associated with, that these criminals are associated with. Stop doing it on petty stuff. Do it on stuff that's real and that really matters. When kids go missing and stuff like that, that's when you need to bombard people's homes and rights don't come into effect because you are looking for a fugitive.
See, if I wasn't looking for it, it'd be right there.
Like if somebody came and knocked on my door and said, ma'am, we need to search your home. You have a loose fugitive in your area. And I'll be like, what? Well, I mean, y'all come on in. Y'all can search my home. You could be lying. Because all I know is he not inside of here to my knowledge, but he could be under my house. He could be in my shed. He could be hiding in my shed and I won't know it, you know? So that's where if I was a police chief, I would basically be pushing for, if we're looking for a fugitive, then telling us we can't come into your home and search while we're looking for a fugitive that we know for a fact may be in your area. Let us come in and just, we're not gonna tear your house. We're not looking for nothing to criminalize you. We need to search for fugitives, especially if he's associated with this area or with your home. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That way, y'all
and you know what? By you not wanting me to search, that's making me question you even more.
That part. Because if you tell me that I can't search your home, and especially if that's something that we're looking for missing children, stop walking around. The majority of these kids that go missing lately, that I've been noticing, is that they be found right in the very neighborhood that you so-called searched. In garages, backyards, woods, and all this kind of stuff. And you supposedly searched these areas. No, you didn't search it, you just walked it.
I cannot
You know. So prayers for this family, and I really hope they find the dad and give him what he really deserves. And although people do not agree with this news, just let it go and say congratulations. Now, Travis Hunter has married this young lady. And that man is a happy camper, so don't ruin it for him.
Happy for how long?
Whatever this woman delivers to this young man, because she's older than he is, whatever she is delivering to him, he clearly wants it and appreciates it. So just leave it alone. Okay. Now, once he becomes a victim to her, we don't want to hear it. Just keep it to yourself, Travis. Okay, because what you're gonna hear from everybody's mouth
is I told you
so.
I told you so. Told you not to marry that guy. She done bled you dry. Now you want to come home.
Honey, Travis got one paycheck and said I do. So listen, even everybody tried to warn him, like, you gonna do that as soon as you get in there? Are you sure? After this girl stood up here and said that y'all don't even sleep together, y'all got y'all own separate rooms. Y'all gonna keep them separate rooms. Pretty sure y'all still sleeping in separate beds.
Then she gonna end up pregnant. It ain't gonna be your baby.
Well, the rumor is that she is claiming pregnancy. Is the rumor, and I'm saying the word rumor because I am not a professional. Listen, I'm just bringing y'all the 411. Me and my Dr. Pepper. I'm just saying, just leave it alone and just congratulate the man. It's a bunch of us broke as hell around here marrying the same type of women, and we ain't interfering. We're showing up with goddamn gifts. So just leave the man alone and say congratulations.
Ew.
And then
Oh,
just wait if it falls apart. Hopefully, if she's smart, she won't ruin her own future.
no, she gonna do it.
You get what I'm saying?
She gonna do it.
But women like her come a dime a dozen, and they do some of the dumbest ish. So I'm quite sure that that's probably, if she is pregnant, I hope Travis is smart enough to say let's have a DNA test. But at the same time, if he loves her and he truly loves her, he's not even gonna give a damn. He's just gonna be happy that she said it's his. That's the sad part. But at the end of the day, the child still needs a father. And the real one, if it ain't Travis's, probably don't give a damn. Cause they gold diggers, that's what I don't get. They cheat on the man that's giving them the lifestyle with somebody that can't give them the lifestyle.
Right.
And then get knocked up by the person that can't do shit for them and don't want to do nothing for them. That's the crazy part. I mean, stay within your wage of what you're seeking. If you're gonna be a gold digger, stop cheating on rich men with broke men. It doesn't make sense. What else do I have to say? That might have been all. Oh, and I let me just take them off of here because I'm done talking about them. So I did see today, I think that was this morning, where Poe DDG, he's being petty with Haley Bailey.
There you go.
I have to concentrate on that.
Why is that so hard? It rhymes with her last name.
Yeah, he being petty with that young lady because I guess he done filed a motion for her not to take Halo out of the country. She's the parental parent.
Well, I guess he better realize that what he's doing, she can do in turn.
But guess what? If she vacationing, and if I was her and I planned on taking Halo with me on my vacation, and you backdoor and do a petition for me not to take him, okay, cool. You watching while I go have fun.
That part right there.
You just made it easier for me. You watching while I go have fun, and I will be back on this day.
And remember, you can't leave the country either.
That part right there. So while I'm gone for X amount of days, then whatever plans you thought you had is going to include baby Halo. Since you being petty, itty. Because for her to put that in her clause, she said that he had a history of doing these things to her.
But what I don't understand is, why are you trying to go to that level of petty because somebody don't want to be with you?
And it said that he's supposed to be trying to move away and start a new life. So what you're saying is you plan on abandoning this child now because you can't have your way with his mama?
And you can't have your way with him.
Yeah.
So why are you adding levels?
Yeah.
To this
Because she done cut.
Because she
down.
wants to move on and be happy.
Yeah. You should have done right by her.
Men can't stand when women want to be happy.
He should have done right by her.
Yeah.
He should have done right by her.
But because she wants to cut ties with you,
and
you don't like it.
And what he did was set Haley up as her future self, I believe he set her up to be a force to reckon with. Because she's going to be very non-tolerant with every guy after him. You know what I mean? Because a woman's mental state is based off of her past traumas, meaning what someone put that person through.
Well, I won't say all women. I'll say most or the majority. Because some women will tolerate BS after BS.
Yeah.
But then there are those that'll be like, oh, I ain't doing that no more. He messed it up for the rest of y'all.
Yeah. Well, kudos to you, Haley. I'm still saluting you just for being able to stand strong as a young woman against a man that thought he could take advantage of you and your kindness. He thought he could just be with any and every, and you were still gonna stick by his side.
Girl, please.
Honey, with all the shit that people bringing in the house, you can't get rid of.
No, for
No.
real.
No.
Well, I'm finna give up looking for this thing. I can't find it. I've been looking and looking and looking.
Well. Y'all, I ain't got nothing else to say.
Me either, because I can't find what I'm looking for.
And you know what? I do got something else to say because
Them ghetto ass cards.
we ain't been through these cards in a minute. And I do want to get through all of them to see how crazy they are. You want to go?
Sure.
You want one?
Nope. He
You
can
gonna-
read his
you gonna
first.
read it?
He got to go first.
Okay.
This is a lot.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
one damn question.
No,
It
they're
is-
four.
It's 4 tasks on one card. The loving list, y'all.
That's why it's called Loving List.
If you're feeling freaky and feel like being kinky.
Describe what you think is sexy about strippers.
What?
Okay. I mean, that's not a task for me. We're just reading it for people. I don't watch strippers, so.
Name the best sex partner you ever have had.
You better not do
And why were they the best?
it. You better be smart about it.
Because he look like he about to answer, don't he?
What?
You better be smart about it, is all I'm going to say. If you answer.
Get these other questions out.
Oh, it says admit the weirdest thing you ever done naked. I never done weird shit naked.
It's not about you.
What's
you just,
what's
you're
weird
just
to
reading
you?
the card.
What's not weird to you might be weird to somebody else.
Yeah. What's your fourth one?
Convince your partner to have some ass play. Whatever that means to you.
Does it say that for real? And why did it say? It says, and why did it have to say in parentheses whatever that means to you?
I thought he just threw that part in.
Lord. Okay, you going to me?
I'll go.
Okay.
Hopefully mine won't be like that. It'll probably be worse. Okay. What? Oh, hell no. Okay. You. Yeah. All right. Use a silky cloth or panties to lightly rub your lover's body. I wish somebody would rub some panties over me.
Well, I get the cloth.
The cloth, yes. But panties, no. Even if they're mine, I don't want you using my panties to rub all over my body. That's just nasty.
They're yours.
I don't care. I don't want my panties
No.
rubbed all over my body.
For real.
Anyway, go to the sex shop. Not this one. Not that one. Go to the sex shop or online adult product site and purchase a new sex toy that both of you can enjoy. Oh, okay. That ain't no
Okay.
problem. That ain't no problem. Might buy 2 or 3. You never know. Okay. What? What? Hell no. Get babied and have your partner powder your privates.
Okay, how much powder could you put down there that's gonna be entertaining? You just gonna sit there.
And for women, that can cause yeast infections.
Yeah, you just gonna sit there squirting powder on somebody. I mean,
Yeah.
after a couple of sprinkles, then what?
No. That's a hell no for me.
Yeah, me too.
Blow softly in your lover's ear. Okay, this card wasn't half bad. 2 out of 4 ain't bad.
Okay, yeah, the powder is definitely dead.
And the panties. You use a soft cloth.
They're your panties.
I don't give a damn.
Okay, so mine says to have you partner rub your genitals.
Wait a minute, you
Mm-mm. Have you partner rub your genitals to the point, just to the point of climax. Okay.
Rub them where? Just rub them or rub them?
I don't know why they say rub. Maybe they need to use a different phrase.
Massage.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
Rubbing just seems so
Rough.
Yeah. Okay, player's choice. Now's the time to ask for some fantasy sex from your partner.
Don't give him that choice.
Okay. Okay. Demonstrate your favorite masturbation technique for your partner. Am I demonstrating this on myself for him or
Yes.
on him?
Yes, you're demonstrating on yourself for him.
Okay, now. And give your partner a 20-minute nude back massage. Now that I can do.
Use coconut oil.
Coconut oil.
Mm-hmm.
Why it's gotta be coconut?
It's better.
Okay.
It doesn't run everywhere, and it absorbs better into the skin, and it's good for you.
Okay. Now, I will not object to that. I will not. So y'all, there go y'all little card choices of loving list. If you feeling freaky or kinky and feel like being freaky or kinky for the day, there you go.
Mm-mm.
Name the best sex partner you ever had and why it was the best. Describe what you think is sexy about strippers. Admit to the weirdest thing you have ever done naked. And convince your partner to have some ass play. Here's what it says. Whatever that means to you. Unless you kissing it, it ain't happening. Not eating it, kissing it. Use a silky cloth or panties to lightly rub your lover's body.
Cloth.
Go to a sex shop or online adult product site
Mm-hmm.
and purchase a new sex toy that both of you can enjoy.
I can do that.
Get babied
Mm-mm. Hell to the no.
and have your partner powder your privates and blow softly in your lover's ear.
Yeah, I don't know about that. He might blow too hard.
Have your partner rub your genitals just to the point of climax. Now is the time to ask for some fantasy sex from your partner. Demonstrate your favorite masturbation techniques for your partner. And give your partner a 20-minute nude back massage. And I'm just going to say, whatever we do, I want my massage first.
Just selfish.
Yep. Told y'all in the beginning. I want mine first.
What happened to switching it up?
For the new massages, I actually have introduced that to him.
Okay, but that don't mean you always have to go first.
Yes, because
no.
because this is, see, I'm a great massager. I can give the massage, but then when his turn, he's a half-ass massager.
Okay, well with that I agree. You go.
So I got to get mine first. He go.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
He just faces.
Let me tell you.
I was like,
When I went to my event this past weekend, I was sitting in the lobby, and one of my Rough Rider brothers came up behind me and was giving me a massage. I was, oh my God, that was one of the best massages I have had in a long. You would have thought we were in. Well, you would have thought I was having sex in that lobby, man. He was like, "Oh, you so tense." I said, "I sure am, but keep going." Oh my God, I was like, "Oh, ooh,
he don't.
yes."
He don't have those kind of hands that just make your body.
Lord, he was just on my
As
shoulders.
fast as he gets started, he be done faded away.
Oh, no. Well, I'm standing up there trying to register. I couldn't even write because, baby, I tell you, that massage was doing wonders.
Now I have to get the reason why I have to get mine first. Cause see, if he go half-ass, then he getting the same treatment. Cause see, if I go first and I give him a good old relaxation massage, and then it's my turn and it's half-ass, it's going, well, baby. This was his excuse way back then. Well, baby, you relaxed me so much, I just don't have the energy to give you your massage. It's like, really?
That's just like a man.
Like, really, dude? Like, no. I'm giving you the same massage you give to me.
Mm-hmm.
So you just think about that, Mr. Wilson.
That sounds like
so I want mine.
That was a hard side.
I want mine first.
That was a hard side.
That way I can see where my level of energy gonna
Okay.
be at.
I agree 100%. You get the stamp of approval.
Just FYI. Y'all, if y'all just not jumping on this feed, today was Freestyle Thursday. Anything goes. And we was talking about the world gone mad, all this stuff, crazy stuff that's been happening in the world. But on the bright side, Travis Hunter, he has gone mad, but it's a wonderful occasion to see him happy, because unfortunately it is a short-lived event. Hopefully it'll last longer than a lot of us anticipate.
Why do you say it's a short-lived event?
I just really hope that she at least gives him some years and not some moments.
Oh, it's gonna be some moments.
No, I want her to give him some years. He deserves that. If she has no intentions of doing anything except for getting married and getting divorced so she can pocket money, at least give him some years. At least give him that. Because technically she's entitled to half of everything he got because he married her without a prenup.
And it also depends on the state.
Yeah. So.
And how long they stay married.
Because, I mean, I'm not against their relationship. I mean, people accept people in their life for different reasons. And let's be honest. How many Black women, African American women, were interested in Travis? In high school and college. I want to know.
Well, you're right.
How many
But
were?
then,
Me, I'm a personality person.
yeah.
I don't look at your looks.
Yeah.
I am a personality
Not that they
person.
don't help.
Yeah.
But once you get to know somebody, you can actually, if you really get to know somebody, just say if you meet somebody over the phone and you get to know that person. So if you're meeting that person on the phone, you don't know what that person looks like. You learn that person.
But if I went to high school with Travis and I'm placing myself in his generation, and I went to high school with him, and I've seen plenty of guys like Travis, okay? And the personality is there. Every time we're around each other, there's a vibe. We're having fun. We can laugh. And this is just being just a group of our culture.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not dating anybody, I would be interested in him.
And you know what would happen? Because you're interested in him, other people would start being interested in him.
Yeah, I would have been interested in him. I'm the type that I'll be trying to look for people that
Nobody else wants.
Yeah.
And it's not that nobody else wants him. It's just that you're taking more time. And eventually y'all would build that bond.
Well, I
And
just
then-
feel like the care would be had more with me
Yeah.
versus somebody that's just out there.
And then who's to say that you can't turn that person into the person that they want to be? Because you're taking that time.
And I think that whatever she's offering him, she has offered him 5 years of happiness. So whatever she is giving him, to him, it doesn't matter that they sleep in separate rooms. For her, it could be like, just say they sleep in separate rooms because they're not sexual to each other because she wanted to wait until she got married.
Or
There's nothing wrong with that. But we as a society, we would judge him because we know that what his future holds.
Or it could be that their schedules conflict and they don't want to interrupt each other's schedule.
Well, he said that they get on each other's nerves. So that's why they sleep in separate rooms.
Okay.
So
and it works for them.
That works for them. So my whole ordeal is just be happy for him. No, we may not agree with their relationship, but just be happy. I'm not gonna say I don't agree. I'm just concerned for his welfare. I'm concerned for his financial and mental welfare, because if she does disappoint him, what is going to do to him?
And you know what? And we can't say, he may already have some things in place to protect himself. We don't know that.
No.
So
I think he's in love. So he's just too gullible right now because he's in love. And he was ready to share her with the world. And then when he got all that negativity, he had to shell back into a hole and not share her like he wanted to. And he had to stop her from doing as much in social media too because of all the negative feedback. What they were saying, they didn't see anything wrong with it. So we need to not see nothing wrong with it and just accept it because that's his life.
but then again, the negative feedback may make him, think about some things and put some things into place, because it's still not too late for him to protect his assets.
I mean, hopefully his advisors, which I'm sure he has them, hopefully his advisors will advise him properly, and hopefully she ain't there while he's being advised.
Right.
Because one thing about shadows is they hard to get rid of.
Only on cloudy
And
days.
shadows, we just had this discussion.
Oh,
Shadows
God.
don't do shit
Not a damn thing.
but hold presence in your life and follow you everywhere you go.
Only time you don't see him or when the clouds are
So
out.
hopefully she's going to be of benefit to this man. Hopefully. If you're going to actually be with this man and you finally got in this man's head and got him to allow you to stick it out with him and get him to marry you and everything, now let's do right by him.
Yeah.
Because he is a good man to you. So let's do right by him.
Yep.
If you're a smart woman, do right by him. Other than that, y'all, Lord, I can't even get my words out. Other than that, I will see y'all again on here on Relationship Saturday. And no, we're not going to talk about Travis Hunter unless something pop off, but because to each his own. And if y'all don't see us on Saturday, we will be back on here on Hot Topic Tuesday. I don't got nothing else to say. You?
Mm-mm.
Miss?
No.
Bye, y'all. Thank y'all for coming to listen to us ramble again. See y'all later.
What you doing about me?
Peace.
You
You're
are
a day
late.
late and $1 short. Bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Maybe we should take it slow. I don't feel too comfortable jumping into something new right now.